Hi guys, slightly belatedly due to a bit of a hectic week, I am sitting down to record my hobby log for this month. What I think I will do first is probably clear my desk, work out where I'm at, work out what I want to chat about, and then I will be right back with you. Okay guys, so as I alluded to, it's been a bit of a busy month with lots of unexpected things happening. So I haven't done as much hobby as I wanted to, but I have got a few things, kind of projects underway, which I thought I would share with you today. I don't know about how you hobby, but for me, I often jump between lots of different projects at any given time. So first thing I've almost completed now is Kado for my Soulblight Gravelords. So he is a kind of independent kind of character. He's not particularly aligned with any of the sub factions. So he will hopefully add a bit of utility to my army in terms of what he is able to do. Still needs to do the snow basing to time in with the rest of the army, but he is otherwise pretty much done, which is great. Alongside him, as I discussed in one of my previous videos, I have been painting up some Fellbats. So I've got the first one finished of 6 I'm going to do in total. I'm really pleased with how these came out. So the kind of wing membranes, wasn't entirely sure what to do with them, but actually just keeping them relatively simple, a little bit of highlighting. Hopefully they'll look quite nice as a unit. So they are underway, and I can kind of push through with the last 5 of these now. I've got a good idea what they're going to look like. Again, needs the basing doing. The next thing I've got underway is one of my big beasties, which I'm adding since my event in January with my Tyranids. So the carapace is still very patchy at the moment. I'm still layering that up, having started with a contrast base, just so I wasn't starting from a near white. But this is all coming together. Hopefully add a bit of heavy firepower, which my list currently lacks, to back up all my lictors and leapers. So not entirely sure what I'm going to do with his gun. So obviously with the Tyranids, the gun is essentially another organism. So I may well keep it very similar, or I might just put some slightly different tones through the fleshy bits. Just to make it look a little bit distinct, but not too different from the main colour scheme. So, fortunately, for better or worse, this didn't entirely glue on properly, so it came away, which is good because it means I can access all the bits of the model that I need to, but I will need to try and stick that back in there once I'm done, and hopefully that won't be too arduous a task. So that's underway. And the final thing, I suppose, is I have opened up my Flesh Eater Quartz army box. This is a project I didn't intend to start until later in the year, but I was really keen to build up this model, just see what it looks like. And what I am going to try and do with my Flesh Eater Quartz is do something a little bit different to what I would normally do, in as much as I am going to try and use mid-tones, and then for the shadows use a purple tone, which is what I've done when I've primed this guy, and then the brighter tones will be something akin to like a Kislev flesh or sunny skin tone, just to give it a little bit more uniformity, and also just to help me get to grips with things like blending and stuff like that. So a bit of a new approach for me. I've fortunately got 2 of these, so even if this doesn't turn out exactly as I wanted to, I can do a bit of experimenting on this. Lots of people strip models, but he's pretty fragile even with building him. I had a few mishaps, so I'm not convinced how well he would survive being dunked and rubbed down. But he is ready to go at some point. Again, he is a project for later in the year. but I suspect he may well be a distraction for me, and I might end up doing him sooner than I think. So I will keep you in the loop, guys, with what I get up to in the next few weeks, and hopefully I'm going to try and keep videos coming regularly, albeit this one was a little later in the week than I had intended. And I will see you in the next one. So everyone, take care.